And we are now through to the fly ball final, and that's going to be coming up very shortly. 4 teams, and basically this is a relay. They have to sprint 4 dogs from this side up towards that spring-loaded turn at the far end where they collect a ball. 4 dogs have to do it, and it's whoever basically who does it the quickest. Have to go over the barrier, over the jumps as well. 4 on the way and 4 coming back. And as one dog crosses the line, the other dog can be released, can't cross the line until the dog before it has actually completed the course. So that's basically the rules for you. The fly ball team final, and these are the qualified teams: 4 Paws Flyers, Warrington Wizards, the Sunnysiders, and Extremely Salty, Fast and Furious. Who's going to be the champions?
And away we go. So, and the teams are in their time. So, bear me a second. Right. Right, first of all, I'm going to introduce you to our wonderful judge. You have to worry about second.
Our judge is Brenda Holland, who's had the job of trying to make some sense out of what can sometimes be very, very difficult from a judge's perspective. She's there somewhere.
Okay, don't just ask me, don't stand with me, don't clap back, just use your voices. Loads of vocal, because it does sometimes affect some of the dogs. Not all of them, but some of them. So, cheer, use your voices. You might come out of here later on without your voice. Anyway, once again, here's Brenda Holland. She's done a wonderful job over the last...
Here's the judge, Brenda Holland. She's got a smile. She has a tough job. And the 4 teams relying on her as well as their dogs. Here come the Warrington Wizards, who'll be on this near side. Warrington Wizards will be on the near side. A team from Runcorn, and 4 Paws Flyers, who are gathered from all over the UK. They'll be on the far side. You can't miss the 4 Paws Flyers box loader. That's Richard Liversidge. There he is. They have the loudest voice in Birmingham, I think. He's the one who encourages the dogs to sprint as fast as they possibly can to pick that ball up and to bring it back. Warrington Wizards have Dave Shackleton doing the same thing for them. 4 Paws Flyers. He's a real demonstrative individual, is Richard Liversidge. And now we have the first race. The 4 Paws Flyers on the far side get a good start, and there's nothing in it on the first turn, but now a great turn there from the 4 Paws Flyers, who have a clear lead over the Warrington Wizards. Third dog goes, good turn again, and they are going beautifully. And there's the Whippet Hustle, who's created such an impression here this week. A terrific run, and it's 1-0 to the 4 Paws Flyers. The judge about to confirm it, which she does. 1-0.
4 Paws Flyers take the first leg, and this is probably one of the quickest flyball dogs I've ever seen. I'd love to get a stopwatch on it. Waste no time at all, and it really does help out the 4 Paws Flyers.
Well, a great start, and Hustle, the Whippet, not 2 years old yet. He's the star of their team. Got a good lurcher in there as well called Strider. Have to have 1 non-border collie each team here, and the second race about to go. Warrington Wizards on the near side have to win it, or 4 Paws Flyers into the final race. Good level start, nothing in it so far, but on the far side you see again that great turn from 4 Paws Flyers' first dog. Second dog looked as though it went very, very close to being too soon, but it's okay, and it's going to be 4 Paws Flyers, and there goes the Whippet again, and there's no beating him once he gets that ball in his mouth. And 4 Paws Flyers coming home and winning it 2-0. The judge about to confirm it, they have done, and 4 Paws Flyers are through, and another brilliant performance. There's the first leg, and what a turn.
What a turn, and I think that's it. 4 fantastic turns off the box and 4 great changeovers.
Confirmation of the result of our first race and into the final. Are they bound for a route towards being champions? Four Paws Flyers win it 2-0. Who's going to face Four Paws Flyers in a battle to be champions? The Sunnysiders from the north of England on the far side, and on the near side, Extremely Salty. They've got competitors from Edinburgh and from South Yorkshire. Two really talented teams. The Sunnysiders with box loader James Binns, Extremely Salty, their box loader Leslie McEwen. There's James doing the job for the Sunnysiders. They're not allowed to wave their hands, but they can shout. And trust me, they really do shout. They make themselves heard. Come on, come on. He bellows down to the dogs at the far end. They can't wait to go. Sunnysiders on the far side, Extremely Salty on the near side. Judge Brenda Holland, she's poised. They're ready to go, and they go. On the lead-off leg on the near side for Extremely Salty. What a good leg there. And Extremely Salty a little bit slow on the second, but there's a fault on the far side on the second dog, so the Sunnysiders I don't think are going to take this one, even though they may be ahead. Extremely Salty come through, and you see there that the Sunnysiders have to have a dog go again. Went too soon, I think, on the second leg, and so it goes the direction of Extremely Salty.
Have to have 4 clean runs to actually get through a leg, and they had to rerun a dog, and that ultimately cost them.
1-0 Extremely Salty. The leg has to be completed before the next dog can go. We're now in the situation where the Sunnysiders just have to win this, or Extremely Salty will be through into our final. Dogs are poised. Absolutely love it. Real dramatic excitement here in the main arena. Great start on the near side from Extremely Salty, and a good turn. They've got a lead of 3 or 4 metres, and another good turn there from the Whippet Bedlington Cross for Extremely Salty, and it's theirs to lose now. If they just get home safe, they're going to take it, and Extremely Salty cross the line, and now they celebrate. They celebrate, and the judge confirms it. Extremely Salty are through into the final, and there they will face the Four Paws Flyers.
Great flyball racing, won there by the first dog, I think, for Extremely Salty. Had a fantastic start. I mean, they went over the line 7/100ths of a second before just after the light went. Brilliant timing, brilliant.
So there's confirmation of the result. Extremely Salty beating the Sunnysiders 2-0, and so still have a chance of being the flyball champions. So who's going to win it? Four Paws Flyers on the far side, or Extremely Salty on the near side? Four Paws Flyers demonstrative, with Big Richard bellowing the instructions. Extremely Salty on the near side with Leslie McEwen doing the same thing for them. They qualified in Scunthorpe. Four Paws Flyers qualified in Newark. Who's it to be? You might say the Four Paws Flyers would be the favourites. Judge about to get them underway. Terrific excitement around this big arena here. This is for the title of Flyball Champions. Best of 3. Ready. And they go. Good start on the far side for Four Paws Flyers, but the dog on the near side is streaking and regains the ground. Nothing between them. And is it Extremely Salty ahead? The little Whippet for Four Paws Flyers on that final leg is going to have to fly, but it's not. It's the Lurcher who goes. That's Strider, but it's on the near side, Extremely Salty. Extremely Salty taking that one. Terrific teamwork. 1-0.
1-0, and a little bit of a turn up for the books there. the Four Paws Flyers deciding not to run the whippet. Now, was that tactical? There are 6 dogs in a team. They have to choose 4. So it's going to be really exciting to see what they decide to do for this second leg.
Four Paws Flyers were British Flyball champions in 2013 and winners in Crufts that year as well, but now have to take 2 legs here, or the Scottish Yorkshire combo, the extremely salty team, are going to take this one. 1-0 for Extremely Salty, 1 more and they're the champions. Good start this time on the far side for the Four Paws Flyers, and they've got the early lead here and still have the lead, but now Extremely Salty are starting to come back. It's neck and neck on the near side. It's Extremely Salty who had them. Now here comes the whippet. Can it turn it over? Not going to get there though, not going to get there, and Extremely Salty take it. Four Paws Flyers have to settle for second place, and Extremely Salty, the team of Shannon Mills, Spencer Thomas, Claire Kennedy, Lee Murray, Ryan Wood and Chris Haslam, with their box loader Leslie McEwen, are our flyball champions here in Crufts 2016. And what a dramatic finale that was. The little whippet just couldn't get it back.
Fabulous, brilliant, amazing, great flyball racing, a really great advert, and the crowd here absolutely loved it, and I am so pleased for Extremely Salty. They've done fantastically, and look at them, they're just congratulating each other. They've done so well.
Fantastic television and a dramatic finish, and Extremely Salty, who come from Edinburgh and South Yorkshire, are our champions. And look what it means to them. They just love it. And there's the confirmation, which will make very sweet viewing for them and their fans. Extremely Salty are the Crufts 2016 champions.